welcome to Radio Labyrinth's Patreon only show, where we talk about shit we're watching. And today we're talking about Barry, season 4, episode 3, which was another really good episode, was it not?
Yeah,
So
it was
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah, I had a breakdown while watching toward the end when he's looking at the supposed FBI agent. It turns out it's Fred Armisen. And he's doing that accent, and he's just shaking and sweating, and his mouth is agape. That weird look that Fred Armisen does so well. And then his hand explodes. That was so fucking. I had to watch it 3 times.
Well, I mean, it was such a good callback because I mean, the episode opened up with Hank and Cristobal having that meeting with Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah,
The Toro.
Yeah,
And he
that
was
nuts.
telling him the hitmen that he were hiring were these 2 podcasters who
Gadget
do
guys.
they podcast about gadgets that never work.
Yep.
And that was one of those gadgets that never worked and blew up in his hand. It was such a perfect callback.
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail. Yeah, exactly. Straight to jail. So much going on in this episode, furthering along this season. We don't know where it's going to go. I want to know what you guys think, what your speculations are. There's all the different stories. Barry's in jail. Fuchs is being picked on by the other nurse, which was very funny. Hey, Raven, you need a new nickname.
Where's your buddy?
Yeah, where's your buddy? Oh, you guys are not friends anymore. But the thing that's cool is he's watching Rain Man.
Yeah.
So is there a dynamic Rain Man? Which one is Raymond? Which one is Charlie?
Oh, clearly he sees himself as Vincent. He's the Tom Cruise character.
Yeah, that's Charlie, right? Charlie Babbitt.
No, Tom Cruise is Vincent.
No, he's Charlie Babbitt.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Yeah.
Charlie
Because
Babbitt.
Dustin says Charlie Babbitt over and over.
Charlie Babbitt
And
over and
Charlie
over.
Babbitt
Yes.
me in the head and made my ear hurt or something like that. I don't remember. I passed out drunk when I went and saw it in the theater. I have seen it since. But when I went to see Rain Man in the theater, I had a 5th of Jim Beam with me, and I drank most of it on the drive up there and then fell asleep.
So you came in the door like Rain Man.
Very much. Very much so. And I fell asleep, and my friend Matt had to wake me up. Hey, man, you're going to miss the ending. Okay. There's a lot going on. Of course, the Sally's classes. Sally's class, where she pissed everybody off and they left.
And she's an abuser.
Yeah, she's abusive, except for one actress named Kristen, who she abused and got her to emote. I think that Kristen is a Fed.
I think she's a plant.
Yeah, either a Fed or I don't know. Maybe they're going to kill her. I don't know, but I believe that she's a Fed, and that's why she stayed.
I like that. That's where they got the name of this episode. You're charming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're charming. Or maybe another thing I thought about is that actress is going to play her in a movie.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
TV movie, and so that's another reason why she stayed.
Or she got her job, like she got her, what she got kicked off of. She's going to end up being the star
that's what
of
it
it.
is.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I bet you that's what it is. But can we go back to whenever they were having that meeting with Guillermo del Toro and they were talking about that podcast and NoHo when he was saying, but like it takes you to a link.
Yeah.
I can't go to
Driving.
I'm driving.
It's
I'll
an
do that
audio
from now on.
podcast.
I'll pull over from now on. Yeah, I had heard last week that the people were speculating that it was going to be Guillermo del Toro in that role.
It was great. He was really good at just being that little cameo.
Mhm.
It's not much different than his character on Always Sunny. It's kind of like a toned down version of that Always Sunny creepy granddad character.
Yeah.
And then you go over to Cousineau's agent.
Is it his agent or his lawyer?
his lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
When he gets in the
Tom,
car wreck? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shot.
Fred Melamed is the name of that actor. He's so funny. Oh my god, the
Yeah.
car accident, but then when he breaks into that reporter's house.
They throw
yeah.
his shit in the pool.
What do you do? What happened to him?
The reporter goes to speak to Barry. Barry loses it and screams at him. And then starts getting pissed at Cousineau again.
He
And
calls Hanoho.
Yes, calls NoHo, and NoHo's like, fuck you, Barry. we're no longer friends. And so the reporter goes, O'Neill is his name, goes to Jim's house. And Jim goes, I think you need to come into my garage or something.
Yeah.
And the next time you see it, Cusino's showing up at his house, and he's rinsing out the trunk like in Goodfellas.
Yeah.
When Henry said he hit a deer, but actually it was Billy Bats. So what happened to him? Because you think, okay, he might be dead, and then later on you see O'Neill is speaking German and he's terrified. So what do you think happened to him? Because is Jim ex-military or something?
Yeah, something.
Or he
Has
was
to be,
Bob?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think he buried him alive and then dug him back up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And taught him German in the meantime.
I
Well,
think
also-
maybe he had some sort of psychotic break.
Yeah.
Yeah. He changed candies. You notice he always eats Skittles. And then when he was sitting there talking German, he was eating like Yaz or something,
Yeah.
something different.
I thought he had those Harbo gummy bears, those German
Yeah.
gummy bears.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay, that's what it was.
yeah.
Yeah, he went gummy bear.
But who knows what kind of capabilities Jim has as an interrogator? He could hypnotize him and
mhm.
make him think that he speaks German or some crap. I don't know.
So now we think that he's going to take Cousineau to a cabin or something, because that was in the preview, right? Or no, that was in the trailer for the season. You see him in a cabin someplace.
Yeah. Yeah. He's definitely going to go take him off and do something scary to him.
I thought, I think this, and I've thought this season, that whenever one of them is speaking with the feds remind me of, it's reminiscent to me of Raising Arizona,
Yeah.
where he's in front of the parole board,
hmm
that snappy dialogue. And now, of course, they're not acting like H.I. McDonough, but the people are, and they're sort of dumb. What's the name of the actor that plays the warden? He's been in a ton of shit. He's the jump to conclusions guy from Office Space.
Yeah. Damn it. I can't think of what his name is, but yeah.
Was he Joe Dirt's dad? Who's the dad that works in the bathroom? No, Deuce Bigelow's dad. That he has to go. He goes to the bathroom to get his advice. I'm gonna Google it right now because that guy's really good. Even in that little scene.
Richard Ryle,
that his name?
Riehle. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a jump to conclusions game. This is such a good show, man. It's a
Well,
shame
and
it's
so
broken.
now, I mean, Barry's got a gun and maybe he's escaped.
Yeah, how would he escape? Was that
I
an
don't know.
office that was, next to the prison?
I think he's gonna go. I think he's gonna pull a Joel on the next episode.
What do you mean?
He's gonna do a last episode of The Last of Us and get his way out of there.
Yeah, I could. I mean, he's done it before. Or, the one assassin that was in the ceiling. How did he get in? He might follow his way to get back out.
Yeah, that's
Because he
true.
was looking at Armisen was looking up at the hole and crying about the guy when he
Yeah.
came in. So yeah, he could have gone right past him.
This guy's here to kill me. This guy's here to kill me. No, I'm serious. He has a weapon. Check him. He's here to kill me.
Fred Armisen was hysterical. And we watched that episode first, and then watching that John Mulaney special where he was talking about Fred Armisen and his
Yeah.
intervention and how he goes, he was not funny at all. And do you know how off-putting it is to have Fred Armisen not be funny at all?
How about that funny throwaway line when he says he has is that the agent, or was he a cop that was talking to Cousineau and the agent or the lawyer? No, it was a Fed. He was like, "Yeah, do you have a gun?" He goes, "Well, I have a fake gun
Yeah.
that Rip Torn gave me." And the guy goes, "Well, Rip Torn gave it to you. It was probably a real gun."
Right. That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the guy that was on Mandalorian. That was the
Yeah.
DA. The DA is who it was. Yeah.
Yeah, but who was he on The Mandalorian?
He was the leader of the people that
Yeah.
had stayed on Mandalorian and or on Mandalo or whatever Mandalar.
Mandalar. Oh, and who's the guy who's the Chechnyan that lived and shows up with the hard hat on and tells Hank, you better get in line, get rid of these people, get in line, or we're gonna kill you. So Hank's in deep doo-doo.
Oh, yeah. He's in a lot of trouble.
And if Barry gets out, he's going right to him.
Yeah. But I still think Barry and Hank are going to somehow end up working together somehow. I don't know.
Friends.
Maybe because the Chechenians, maybe they'll kill Cristobal.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and Hank will have no choice but to beg Barry to help him.
speculations as to where the show's going. There's a bunch of episodes left, obviously. So,
Is there? There's only. I thought this was, what was this, episode 4?
yeah, 3.
3?
So there's 7 episodes left, right?
I think there's only. Is there 10 episodes? I hope to
So.
God there's 10.
There's 10 episodes.
Because they only gave us 8 for Perry Mason. I was infuriated.
Yeah, well, they only had 8 the first season too.
I know, but I thought maybe we'd get 2 more.
There's 8 episodes. Ending on May 28th is the last
Oh.
episode.
So there's only fucking 5 left.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll be here covering them. All right, that's our little. Unless you guys have more to add, like, what do you think's going to happen? Any guesses?
I'd like to see Barry get out of prison, but I don't know if with only 8 episodes, having him in prison for 3 of them, that's time to get out.
Yeah.
Barry's going to go to Sally, I think, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be his first place that he goes to. And then from that point, I think he'll probably be looking for Kusino
Mm-hmm.
and NoHo.
And NoHo Hank.
It'll just be like, what is Sally's reaction going to be when he breaks out and he comes to her?
Probably not very happy.
But she said he makes her feel safe. So
Yeah. But he
was
kind of makes his own reality.
Yeah, he pulled that line out of her. That was,
Yeah, he definitely is. He definitely creates a fantasy world, which is what he's done his entire life to deal with what he's doing and how he is. So, all right. Well, we'll have more next week. Thank you guys for being Patreon members. Hope you enjoy the show. And as always, in the comments here in the Patreon page, or you can post it in the Radio Shack or anywhere that you're connected with us, give us ideas for what you'd like us to talk about, and we'll do it. I mean, we did really try we put a lot of effort, Jeff did, into trying to get people from Night Patrol, and they're all a bunch of dicks.
No, we still could get Jackie Khan. We just got to get that comic. I looked for it at Huntsville Comic Con. I couldn't find it.
I have it. You want to read it?
I do want to read it. You should read it too, though.
I have read it. It's called Spend the Night. I didn't mean she was a dick. I meant Unknown Comic was.
Yeah.
And when I said they, I meant both. You know, he, the comedian, and then the guy playing you know what I mean. All right, we'll talk to you next week.